Hey everyone, it's Barbara Dratini here, and I just wanted to make this quick video because I feel so passionate about what's happening right now. So many disasters are happening around the world. I mean, we've got fires. We have Maui that was just destroyed. We have fires in Canada. We just had a hurricane in Southern California. And we don't know when things are going to happen to us and when we're going to have such extreme loss. It could be a car accident. It could be a pandemic. It could be a natural disaster. Last year we had horrible, horrible hurricane on the west coast of Florida and damaged things on the east coast of Florida as well. And I just got off a meetup where we were sharing our stories with the business model that I am in and the products that I represent. And I want to share one story. And this is by a person, an engineer that was in the construction industry and had an illustrious career. But of course, he was working all the time. And he said, I built a wonderful life for my wife and my children. And that's wonderful, but I wasn't enjoying it. But the economy changed and their income was halved. So everything they'd been working for and building up in reserves was halved. And they were looking for something and searching what else can they do as you're aging, right? And they happened to find products that they were looking for his wife's parents, his in-laws, because they had some health issues. And looked further into this and decided that, you know what, as we keep sharing this and people keep wanting to know this, maybe this is our thing. And they built a wonderful income with this, already replacing what he was already doing. And then he gets to choose when he wants to be a consultant. He goes, never in my wildest dreams would I think that we could have rebounded from the situation that we were in, and that now I get to live the lifestyle that my wife and my children were living that I always wanted to. I get to take my grandchildren to school and go watch their games and take them to practice and choose consulting jobs if and when I please. And we had another person on there from Canada who has been a biomedical researcher and was in a series of accidents. So all of that, the TBIs, being bedridden, she ended up having to take an early retirement in the 50s. The labs were like, I'm sorry, this is time. Due to your injuries, we just can't have you here anymore. And so here you are and able to work your career that you've built your whole life, that you are an expert in, is not available to you then. And serendipitously, someone shared these products for her health. But as she's such a researcher with her own studies, and then on top rated medical websites, she delved into the research and said, you know what? This is really something I can get behind. It's doing this for me. I see the science. I know what it can do for others. We have another person that this was several years ago, firemen, and with five children. So, they struggled in their life. They were in the on the West Coast and working two or three jobs in addition to being a firefighter. Boy, firefighters now, ah, the unrelenting work and massive fires they're trying to put out just is heartbreaking. But I want to say that each of those people, as they shared tonight, their voice was breaking, the emotion was coming out. Because as you tell your story, sometimes you just realize the magnitude of what you've done and what you came upon, and you want it for others. And also, they have to get where they are, had to change the lives of others. But my point here is this: you should build the well before you need it. Because look at the people in Maui right now losing everything, not be losing the businesses that they work in. And that happens with hurricanes in Florida and other countries as well. But if you have a global virtual business, you have other people that have goals to build their business, then they are all working while you are trying to get your life back in order and attend to what you need to. Maybe you even have a parent in hospice and you want to take time off to be with them. Maybe one of your children is sick or needs operations or has come down with some disease and you need that time off. This gives you options. So many people poo-poo this industry. This industry is like none other. You know, we have to ask people if we can go to the bathroom or take a little lunch break. But here we have choices. But you have to do the work to build the business. And I'm going to tell you about another story of this family, the firefighter. Incredible. He he traveled around the country building up a team, helping other people, lifting other people up, whether they were in his organization or not. So he talked to his children and said, I know you want to see me more, but you're probably going to see me less right now. But trust me, it will work out and it will be better and you'll see me more after I can build this. They did build it and he did work hard and they had goals for their children. If we get to this, we'll go on a trip. If we do this, thank you for me not being home at nights. Let's go, get a pizza and ice cream, setting little rewards in your family. But fast forward, they were in a horrific car accident. Two of the daughters are paralyzed. His his wife, he was hurt too, but his wife, all four of them were in the hospital. And his wife was massively injured. They did have to amputate one of her legs, but had the resources to get the best care that they could. They had choices. He could be there for his children and his family. I mean, he's leaving his hospital room trying to take care of his family, but his income grew. And do you think that all of the people that he helped build their business to save their lives cared so much about him that they went to work building their business underneath him. And he didn't have to worry. His business and his check was actually growing while he could care for his family. And it was a long time that they had to recuperate and numerous surgeries. And still today, both of his teenage daughters, beautiful teenage daughters, are paralyzed in wheelchairs. But he built the well beforehand. Can you imagine what their life would have been like if he didn't have these resources? If he lost his career? So I want to tell you, and it's because of Maui that makes me want to make this video. Because if there are people on that island that have a business like this, as dire straits as they're in, with no cell service, with no food, with no water, with no place to live, with everything gone, hopefully other people are able to build their business. And I know that we have several consultants in that area and in other islands in Hawaii, but that's what this can do. So get a side gig. We're on the NASDAQ. We just rang the bell on Wall Street, the closing bell. Get a top-notch company. Get things that people need. Help other people start their solution so that they have a safety net as well. And that's my message for you today. So Maui's strong, and we want to help people's lives. We don't know what's coming. So many things are out of our control, and we don't know where we're going to be. But if you take the time to build a well and create something that is ongoing, global, diverse, and that people need that you can help serve, you have a winner. That's all for me now.